McLaren. Your kids can ride in style with this mini McLaren. Based on the concept car that can cost up to $1 million, this scaled-down model allows your tots to live in the lap of luxury for only a percentage of the price. Designed by Magic Cars, this McLaren is almost identical to its source of inspiration. It has bucket seats, a foot pedal throttle, and butterfly doors that open all the way up. Its dual 12-volt motors can reach up to 5 miles per hour in speed, so you'll be able to keep track of your children as they zoom around town. In fact, you can even drive the mini McLaren yourself with the included Magic Cars wireless remote controller, or if you're ready to let them loose, give the power back over to your kids and let them drive it. If you want the best of both worlds, the mini McLaren is safe to drive indoors, allowing you to give your kids the freedom of driving without the dangers of the street. This McLaren is currently available to purchase for $600 and comes in a variety of colors that suits your kids' personal style. Teach the next generation that anything is possible, even owning a luxury sports car with the mini McLaren. Tesla CYBERQUAD. Elon Musk has become a household name, so it's no doubt that your little ones are familiar with him and his achievements in automotive tech. Unfortunately, they're probably too young to own any of his cars. That is, until now. The Tesla CYBERQUAD is for kids and gives them the thrill of owning their very own smart motorbike. With speeds up to 10 miles per hour, the Tesla CYBERQUAD allows them to drive for up to 15 miles at a time before they need to recharge the 36-volt battery. Designed in partnership with the Tesla team themselves, the Tesla CYBERQUAD will give the owner an authentic Tesla experience that's of course age-appropriate. It's got everything that a kid needs to safely take for a spin, from large rubber tires that are built to ride smoothly amongst terrain to precision handling that gives you complete control over where the CYBERQUAD goes. And it's comfortable too. The rear shock absorption system on the seats will protect your kids from any uncomfortable bumps and bruises that regular four-wheelers may cause. You can purchase the Tesla CYBERQUAD for kids for $1,900, which is quite the steal compared to Tesla's other vehicles. Tesla Model S. Maybe your little Elon Musk fan isn't big on motorbikes. Well, that's okay. The Tesla Model S is here to give them the same Tesla experience, but this time modeled after one of their traditional cars. Powered by lithium batteries, the Tesla Model S is built for speed and a longer runtime, so you can drive around all day showing off your new Tesla to the kids in the neighborhood. It can go as fast as 6 miles per hour, but with parent interference can be lowered to 3 miles per hour for a much calmer ride. It's also made with the environment in mind and leaves a lower impact than other similar toy cars. The real fun part? It's customizable. You can choose from 4 different body colors, wheel type, and add a personalized license plate or parking sign. You'll get the full car owner experience before you're even old enough to drive. The car itself is sold for $499, but may be more expensive if you decide to add certain items, like the Tesla Model S car cover. Kids will be able to learn all about the Tesla's capabilities in their own time with the Tesla Model S. If you're not a fan of Tesla, be sure to stay to the end to see the Mercedes we have for you. AUTOBIANCHI BIANCHIA. Not all smart cars are for children. In fact, the AUTOBIANCHI BIANCHIA, developed in Italy, is a smart car all adults can enjoy. It was released in 1957 and was manufactured for just 13 years before being discontinued in 1970, making it something of a rare possession. The petite car was known for its style and was actually based on the Fiat 500, which was extremely popular at the time. Under the hood, the AUTOBIANCHI BIANCHIA was able to output 18 horsepower and 25 pounds of torque. Although this isn't very fast, this car was meant for leisurely drives through quaint Italian towns or countryside, not for speeding down massive interstate highways we see today. If you're a fan of the typical minicar you may see at a modern dealership, you have the AUTOBIANCHI BIANCHIA to thank, as it revolutionized the minicar industry and is something of a forefather to the smaller cars we know and love today. Mini Freightliner. Go-kart races are fun for everyone. The racers, the people in the stands cheering, but you know what would make it even more fun? Owning the Mini Freightliner, dubbed the greatest go-kart ever. Modeled after your traditional tractor-trailer, this mini car can fit not only a kid, but a full-grown adult in its passenger seat. But the best part is that it has a box trailer attached that has room for up to 20 cases of beer. Imagine bringing home your groceries in this. That would be quite the trip. Even if you don't, it's lined with carpet and LED lighting, so you can throw a party in the back of the mini Freightliner after you use it to win a go-kart race. It has a 5 horsepower engine, which is fairly impressive when you're talking about a go-kart, and you'd definitely be the talk of the town if you entered this into any of your local races. It's currently available for purchase for $3,100. Would you ever drive a go-kart like this? Let us know in the comments section below. BMW ISETTA. When you hear BMW, you may automatically think of the luxury cars we often see flaunted in today's media. But the BMW ISETTA is a slice of history and doesn't look like the BMW we all know and love today. This mini car actually saved BMW's livelihood. When it was close to bankruptcy, BMW needed to come up with something fresh, something innovative, but it couldn't cost a lot of money. Thus, the BMW ISETTA was born, also known as the bubble car. The ISETTA began production in 1955 and produced 12 horsepower with its single-cylinder engine. It soon received a bit of a cult following, as it was seen as something fresh and new. The BMW ISETTA was nothing like the boring sedans that had been clogging up the streets. It soon became a top seller for BMW, with over 10,000 vehicles sold in just the first year. It would go on, continuing its success for 8 years until eventually in 1962, the hype for the car would die down and production would ultimately cease. Without the BMW ISETTA, we may not have any BMW cars today at all. This tiny miracle saved a company that's continued to go on and thrive as it dominates the automobile industry. POWERWHEELS F-150. Mattel is known for creating some of our favorite childhood toys, from board games to Barbie. But did you know they also manufactured this small car? Yeah. The POWERWHEELS F-150 is available to purchase from Mattel, and it certainly does not disappoint. Based on its namesake, this is the perfect gift for the kid who likes to drive over rugged and rough terrain. Its lifted body and oversized tires make it a perfect mini vehicle to take on anything that may come its way. There's also a truck bed, so your kids can transport whatever they want as they drive around in this monster of a toy car. Want to take the imagination to the next level? The F-150 comes with a pretend radio that has several built-in tunes, and even a voice-amplifying microphone, so you can warn other, smaller cars of your presence as you approach. It can reach up to 5 miles per hour, but if that's too fast for the parents, 2.5 miles per hour can be its limit. This is currently available to purchase from Mattel for the price of $480. If you have a child that loves rough adventures and driving through mud, you may want to take a look at the POWERWHEELS F-150. BISCUTER 100. This next car may look like a Monopoly piece, but it has a rich and interesting history that car lovers will definitely not want to miss. The BISCUTER 100, or as it was known as the Little Shoe, was a small car developed in the 1950s. Fresh from the Spanish Civil War and World War II, Spain was hurting financially. They needed to produce a car that would use up minimal resources and not cost them too much money. Gabriel Voisin had just the thing, the BISCUTER 100. It was said to have the shape of a peasant's shoe, hence the nickname, and failed in Paris, where Voisin had originally planned to launch it. However, Spain became the perfect fit for the BISCUTER, and it was soon a hit. Mostly made of aluminium, this car was easy to make, which was just what Spain needed at the time. It was only able to drive up to 76 miles per hour, so it certainly wasn't speed that made it so popular. It was the fact that the car easily defeated its rivals when it came to ease of construction. The BISCUTER 100 would go on to be successful until the 1960s, where it would begin to fade into obscurity. This small car just goes to show that with desperate times come desperate measures, and sometimes those desperate measures bring us great inventions, like the BISCUTER 100. Mercedes-Benz. Some of your kids' favorite entertainers, musicians, actors, etc. are seen driving around town in their Mercedes-Benz. So it only makes sense that they'd want their own, right? With Mercedes-Benz for kids, they can. Miniature models of their adult cars, this collection of mini vehicles will make your child very popular on the playground. These cars have revving sound effects, just like their adult counterparts, and some even come equipped with LED lighting. They even come with FM radios and MP3 connectors, so your kids can blast their favorite tunes as they show off their new ride. You can select which Mercedes-Benz for kids is the right fit for you and your family, as there are several available for purchase. They range in prices from $299 up to $899. No matter which model you get, you can be certain that it will be a gift your child will remember for years to come. Toyota Comms. Although these cars may be small, some leave large footprints on the environment. Not the Toyota Comms, the up-and-coming all-electric mini vehicle. Toyota Comms was built with urban landscapes in mind, and the idea behind it is that it will make navigating city streets easier than regular-sized cars. In some cities, parking and road space are so overcrowded that you can barely get from point A to point B without a serious headache. With the Toyota Comms, space would open up immensely due to the car's extremely small size. If most drivers in urban communities switch to a smaller car, it would decrease traffic congestion by quite a bit. Not to mention, it's great for the environment. It comes with a battery pack, so there's no need to make trips to the gas station. Just charge it up for 6 hours and you're good to go. If you live in a major city and care about your car's impact on the environment, you may want to consider the Toyota Comms. It may be the future of the city driving as we know it. And that's it for today's list. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you soon!